wisdom from the past. You don't talk to children. A child stays in their place. So we went on this whole trip, and not one word of bonding took place between us. Actually, spirit crushing took place between us. And then you get back and complain that I didn't talk to you, but you didn't talk to me. My family has always treated me like I'm the authority. And maybe this is just how it is, but we treat kids like they're supposed to know when you never transferred the knowledge. How am I supposed to know that we're bonding if you didn't tell me? And you're not telling me because I don't deserve to know. But then you get mad because I didn't make any attempts to bond. But I didn't know. But you were the adult in the equation. And that's why I say the wisdom that's built on the history isn't necessarily wisdom enough to raise the current generation. Because the current generation deserves to know what the heck is going on. Otherwise, they're going to come to their own conclusions based on their wisdom, which is received in their lifetime. So in my 21-year-old lifetime wisdom, I'm discerning that they brought me because my grandmother didn't want to travel alone. That's honestly why I thought I would. But in my 41-year-old brain, I see it was a bonding opportunity for some reason. It could have been she didn't want to travel alone, but she got plenty of favorite grandchildren she could have went with. She went with the least favorite. Why? And so it's really backwards. That was a good point. The adults don't talk to the kids, but they expect the kids to know and then get mad at the kids because they don't know. So anyway, the whole purpose of that story was the opportunity to bond with me and for our relationship to matter was missed. So now when my mom passes away and her family decides they no longer want to talk to me, I don't know. So I go up to the school, circling back to the other story. When I go up to the school and I'm like, hey grandma, here's your granddaughter, because I don't know if she had met Angel at the time. And she refuses to look at me. And I was like, I get busy. I'm very intuitive. I pay attention, I watch. And so I'm watching her and I'm like, she's refusing to look at me, but I don't understand why. And she don't hold my daughter, nothing. Like, she taking her mad at me out on my kids. Message, but not the message. She taking it out on my fucking kids. Like, for me down, fuck y'all. That's pretty much what went down. But I didn't know why. And it wasn't until I talked to my cousin that let me pretty much know all my aunts, my grandparents, and whoever else disowned me and my sister because my mom was cremated. We got disowned. What's good, y'all? On the Appleton, recounting some forgiveness stories and spilling tea. Reviewing my life through my eyes of today. So anyway, I find out my family no longer talks to me, and I'm like, damn, I didn't even do nothing. I got caught in the crossfire. My sister made all the decisions. I just was out there because I was trying to help. Like, I may have got on my mama's nerves, and Lord knows she got on my nerves. But we was all in there reading each other's minds. It was crazy. One day she was like, Jelani, sometimes before I say something, you know what I'm gonna say. I was like, yeah. And I was like, I bet you Bailey reads your mind too, doesn't she? And my mom was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, it's a thing. You read my mind too. I read Dre's mind too. But anyway, we're all in there getting on each other's nerves and just, not knowing how to handle it, not having a maturity on either side, but no one understands that no one has a maturity because the adult is to be respected regardless if they deserve it. So I'm the bad guy because I don't respect her the way that her title deserves it, because I'm 99% of the time treated like the adult in the equation, but I'm the child. Like, this is somebody else's reality, I know. So when I get wrapped up in all this, I'm like, damn. Oh well, I'm completely okay with never talking to my family again. Why? Because a bond was never forged. Even with the ones that raised me, a bond was never forged. But what was forged? Respect. And all y'all who treated y'all's kids and y'all's whoever you're responsible for raising, like, you could have done better. The only reason why there's probably a relationship is love and respect. They stay with you out of respect for your position because they're traumatized and they're still working through that trauma too. And who traumatized them? You did. So the only reason why they really messing with you is out of respect for your position. And hopefully they got to a point in their life where they realize, damn, I just duplicated what they did, but different. How can I be mad at them when it's me? So hopefully it's a few reasons why they still mess with you, but it ain't because you did not traumatize them. Keep it G. And this is why families come together with the intentions of, yeah, we need to get back together, but you never do. It's because bonds were never formed. What's good, y'all? I'm on the Appleton. If you got a couple of minutes, I got a couple messages. Downloading like crazy, y'all. But yeah, we get in our family's faces and we be completely 100% sincere in our superficial way. Where we like, yeah, we need to get together more. And we mean it. Even though we know we don't mean it, we mean it. There's a side of us that means it, and there's a side of us that just knows us. The greatest intentions. And the reason why that is because a bond was never formed. There was never a routine of spending time with this person. So when we're not apart, I don't miss you. I miss the idea of you. I miss my cousin. The idea of my cousin. I miss the memories of my cousin. But there's no bond of me missing that person. And you know that because when you get back with somebody, you talk about the past. You ain't got nothing in common in the future. Y'all's bond was built back then. And that's what keeps y'all semi-connected now. And that's usually for birthdays, funerals, weddings, you know, the big ones. But those who bond miss that person, miss growing with that person. Me and Dre are bonded. If ever we broke up, I would miss growing with him. Not our memories. I have our memories. I miss whatever's to come. And that's a bond. And I have that with my kids. I'm working to have that with my children and my stepchildren. It's gonna be harder with my stepchildren because I don't think they still don't trust me. They don't trust that the change is real. It's cool because something I realized earlier, you fake it till you make it. You keep trying. I ain't gonna go into it. It's good though, y'all, but I'm gonna leave it for the book. But you fake it, you keep trying until it happens, and it will happen as long as you keep trying. Alright, y'all, so if y'all really want to grow with your family, you need to cultivate a garden now. Create those bonds so that you don't miss the memories, you miss the person. But anyway, I think this is where I left off. When my family wrote me off, I was like, okay, I'm okay with never talking to any of them now. And my aunts don't feel like I love them. And being okay with not speaking to them doesn't mean I don't love them. That just means I don't have a bond. It's something that will not feel like a deduction has been taken from my life. And if you don't want to be that way in your family member's life or your friend's life, start working on those bonds.